So, welcome to another brand new episode of Hey Guy Tales of the Herding God series. This episode starts with the ending scene of the last episode, where we are shown that all the grandpas were trying to awaken the cult inside Chinam's body, and in the process they made him drink the refined blood of 4 spiritual beasts, which did not awaken the cult weapon inside Chinam's body, but his condition was getting worse. Due to which the chief gave them another idea, according to which they will have to make Chinam drink the blood of different types of spiritual beasts, and along with that, all the grandpas will train Chinam so that the cult awakens inside his body automatically. All the grandpas are ready for this, and Grandma was also ready. She starts saying that all of us will focus on Chinam's training, and at the same time, we will have to focus on his health so that his health does not deteriorate, lest he becomes a fat kid while feeding him medicines. After which we see Mr. Pharmacist near the chief, who starts telling him that all of us have grown old and will die very soon, and after our death only Chinam will remain here, who cannot be kept hidden here forever. He will come in front of the world someday and will also come in the eyes of our enemies. Then the chief starts saying that yes, I know all this, but we will have to trust that kid because I know that in future he will become a very big cultist. Mr. Pharmacist says that in this way we will take his life, because believe it or not, he will be a big cultist. There is only an ordinary person. The cult vision will never awaken inside him. Then Jeef starts saying that let me accept this challenge. I will definitely make an ordinary person the most powerful cultist in the world. I have full faith in him that yes, he can do this. Whether the spirits are awakened inside his body or not, for now I cannot say anything. But in the coming future, that child will definitely change his model body into a mortal body and become the most powerful cultist in this world. Mr. Sis says that can this really happen? Then Jeef starts saying that if we believe in anything and we keep working hard on it, then definitely a mortal body can also be changed into an immortal body. After this, we are shown the scene of the next day where the training is about to start. Chamki Cham starts saying that my training will start soon. All the grandpas are very excited to get this done, and the one who is most excited is Farm Sister Grandpa, because his first job is to make a refined medicine for Chinam so that he can give the best performance in the training that he is going to do in future. But Chinam was getting a very bad smell from all these medicines. Chinam's soul shivers just thinking about it, because today such experiments will be done on him the whole day, and he will be given different types of medicines. Farm Sister Grandpa first makes a medicine for him and gives it to Chinam to drink. As soon as he drinks it, he is given cups one after the other. Chinam was saying that, does he really have to drink so much blood of 4 spirits? He tries to run away, but Mr. Fist will not let him do so. He starts saying that to make your body better, I have to drink so much blood of 4 spirits. This has to be done. He has given a big pot to Chinam to drink, and he also kept a needle with him, which was going to be useful in a short while. Because as soon as Chinam completed the medicine, his body suddenly starts swelling, as if some more gases have started forming inside his body. Mr. Pharmacist starts using those needles, which as soon as they enter Chinam's body, he starts flying from here to there due to the release of gases, but the pharmacist's grandfather does not let him get hurt much at that moment. Grandpa Butcher comes here, who starts saying that, okay, now the time has come to get me trained. Whatever you had to do, you have done it. Now hand him over to me, after which he immediately holds Chinam's hand and starts pulling him away from here. Because it was Grandpa Butcher's turn to train Chinam, he takes Chinam with him, where he has many special animals, and Chinam is telling us about Grandpa Butcher. He says that a wise man like Grandpa Butcher has never been seen before, because he has mastered the art of using swords and knives, and whatever he does, whether he kills or cuts, whatever he does it so clearly that no one can find fault in his work, and whatever he has done with Chinam till date, he has never let Chinam get hurt because of it. But sometimes it happens that Grandpa Butcher uses his mind a lot. You get lost where Chinam is now ready to do a kata attack, after which Grandpa Butcher starts training Chinam. We can see that despite Grandpa Butcher not having his legs, he is so perfect in using the knife that even if 10 people like Chinam come in front of him, they will not be able to defeat him. Grandpa Butcher starts saying that we are training you to become an overlord. According to this, your knife will have to be faster than mine, but with your speed, anyone can crush you. That is why try to make yourself as fast as possible. Chinam shows some of his lacing attacks, due to which he cut a piece of wood like chips. After which he is now doing his silent attacks on Chinam, but he is not able to do any of them. At the same time, Chinam was also using his super fast reflexes to save himself. Grandpa Butcher uses his double life to kill him. Chinam stops him with the help of his knife and extinguishes the fire burning in his body. Grandpa Boozer says that now you must have seen the speed of my knife, and the energy filled inside my knife shows how much energy is inside the person who wields it. We have to fill so much energy inside our knife that whoever it hits, it burns him to ashes. All these things were going on above the birth because he does not know how to do anything like this. Butcher is telling while attacking that quickly put energy in your knife, let your anger turn into fire, start burning your spot, which is so many fire attacks one after the other. He was going to kill me, and this proves that there will be no other Spider-Man like him here, because the magical powers that he was using along with the Spider-Man ship are the things that make a cultist special. He starts saying that in the coming time, I will tear the sky apart. He has actually torn the clouds apart with the help of his knives and has created a gap in them. Grandpa Boozer starts shouting that I will destroy everything, and this scene looks of a grand level in reality, in which it seems that the magical power of a Spider-Man is really very scary. At that moment, Grandpa Ma reaches there and starts saying that Butcher has gone crazy again. Don't pay attention to his words now, so come with me quickly. Go for hand-to-hand combat because it was time for him to box with Grandpa, and he did not have one hand. Chinam was telling that in the olden days, Grandpa was known as an old-fashioned gloomy coffin maker. But as far as Chinam has known Grandpa, he has always found him to be a very good person, and he has taken care of him since childhood. But while training, it cannot be said that he will behave well, because as soon as the training started, he showed his punching skills to Chinam, and he started saying that yes, sometimes good people do not even show mercy, because he had made Chinam's condition worse by punching him. He started saying that the knife skills that the Butcher has taught you use magical powers, only then it is able to cut flames and even clouds. But this my boxing skills also use magical powers, and I use the sound of thunder. After which, as soon as he started his punching again, Chinam went up tearing the roof, and he was telling that in his childhood, all the grandfathers together used to teach him basic spin manship and basic boxing skills. But now, because these people want to awaken the cult in me, that is why now these people have taken their war manship and boxing skills to an extreme level in which they have to use their magical powers for me. Chinam himself was not able to understand these things, that do you really have to take so much beating to do a cult? Grandpa tells Ma Chinam that when I can do the training with just one hand, then if you have the courage, you can do it. You can also do this. Put all the strength of your body in just one hand. Increase this strength so much that only one hand starts working like 1,000 hands. The technique is called 8 lean movement, due to which then 1,000 hands are created and we become a Jane master. Seeing this scene, Chinam was getting very happy. Then Grandpa says that, okay, come quickly to attack me. Before he could attack, Chinam had already been hit by a very strong blow. Grandpa tells that if you concentrate properly, then only you will get success, and you will also get the power to control the thunder. The power of thousands of hands can come in your just one hand. If you want, then you can destroy anyone's soul and body with the help of your powers. You have to try this that you, and along with that, the punches of Grandpa are also very powerful. It seems as if no one can stand in front of him, but who can be that person because of whom his other hand was cut off? Grandpa Butcher's knife skills and his anger are so dangerous that hardly anyone can stand in front of him. But who can be that person who cut him in the middle? Yem still does not know who are the enemies of his grandpa. That is why all of them want to make Grandpa his overlord. That is why Chinam also decided that now he will remain strong in any case. He starts saying that yes, it is possible that I may not be able to become as powerful as my grandpa. But still, no matter how much hard work he has to do, even if he has to work 100 times more, he will still protect all his grandpas from their enemies. Just when Chinam is about to leave from here, the chief comes to him and he starts saying that your body energy is going to end. That is why you have to first learn to improve your breathing skill. To know about things, Chinam reaches in front of the chief and he starts telling us that he is the boss of all the disabled people living in our village, whose knowledge and experience is the highest among all the grandfathers. No matter what he says, whether it is a small thing or a big thing, whatever he says will be absolutely correct. The chief starts telling Chinam that the Daoyan skill I have taught you, you have been practicing it since your childhood, and it is specially for those people who want to cultivate their body, and it is actually called 3 Pills of Overlord Body. On hearing the name of which, Chinam starts saying that this is a very good thing. I am feeling very good. Grandpa starts telling me that as soon as the spiritual energy starts awakening inside your body, then you can use your 3-piece of Overlord Body skill and become a very eternal strong man. You will become so strong that no one will be able to compete with you. After which, Chinma started telling us that there are some other grandfathers in this village who focus on training him. One of them is a mute grandfather. That is, he could not speak, who was helping Chinma in increasing his body strength. At the same time, Chinma's painter grandfather also had amazing skills. But the problem was that he did not have the ability to hear. After which it was Chinma's turn to train with the blind grandfather, which obviously made a joke in his name. Though they could not see like that, but their senses are so powerful that it cannot be said that they cannot see. Chinam was telling that all the grandfathers are working very hard for him so that only they can awaken the cult vision inside Chinam's body. That is why Chinam was also trying his best, and he was saying that I will not give up under any circumstances. And now the next day he again reaches the pharmacist's grandfather to drink medicines where every time his condition worsens due to drinking new medicines. And along with that, he was being trained in a more dangerous way every day. But right now, he was not even capable of being in armor. But grandfather wants to teach him good skills. He has fun with them and also lives in the jungle where they live. With a very dangerous, deadly beast living in their midst, Chinam is going to start his training with his blind grandfather blindfolded. But Chinam will never be able to stand in front of his senses. It has been many days since Chinam started training, and every day he does new methods of training with all the grandparents. After which we can now see Mr. Pharmacist with the chief, who is telling the chief that you have taught that child the common guiding skill of the old times. But do you really think that this skill can be used to awaken his cult? The chief tells that yes, no changes have been seen in his body till now. That is why I have taught him the simplest technique so that he can learn it on his own. In a way, if it is said that if something called cultism exists inside a child, then it is not possible. On this, Mr. Pharmacist starts saying that then he is not going to achieve anything. The chief also says that yes, I have also thought a lot about this, but we should not forget that he has been practicing this technique since his childhood, and along with that, by giving him medicines every day. Some changes will definitely happen, and I feel that maybe now the time has come for changes to come in his body which will not be visible immediately, but when they will be visible, then he will have 5 times more strength than the strength of any of our grandfathers. Hearing this, Mr. Pharmacist immediately got shocked. He was shocked, and he started saying that if this is true, then I want him to remove his cultism as soon as possible, because even I don't have the ability to increase my cultism many times more. Then he started asking the chief that, what do you think this child can reach to what level of cultism in the future? Then the chief started saying that even I don't know to what level he will reach, but I can definitely say that he can prove to be the best among all of us. To see the amazing story ahead, subscribe to the channel quickly.